bet y'all didn't expect to come on here and see me with straight hair today, but I definitely needed an excuse to do a silk press, and Beyonce gave me one. Also, just to be clear, I'm not saying that you have to straighten your hair to use these products. I just chose to. This was my first time straightening my hair in over a year, and it was with products sent to me by Beyonce. Okay. If you haven't been living under a rock, then I'm sure you know that Beyonce's new hair care line, CÉCRED, just came out, and I feel so blessed and honored to have been on the PR list. So they sent me a big package with every single product from the collection. And although my hair is straight today, I actually did try the products in a bunch of different ways. I've literally spent the last week just like experimenting with different things. Y'all know I really love to do in-depth reviews, so I wanted to give myself some time to like play around with the products. If you follow me on TikTok, then you probably saw my first impressions where I did a twist out on blow dried hair. So I've definitely got to experience the products on both my natural hair like in its natural state, and then also on a silk press, which looks very good, if I do say so myself. Now, I honestly feel like these products are truly an experience, and I'm not just saying that because it's CÉCRED, but I thoroughly enjoyed playing around with these products, and I want you guys to kind of experience it with me through this video. So I'm not going to do too much talking right now. I'm just going to let you guys kind of watch me use the products, talk about the products, and of course talk about my experience with the products. Hopefully you get something out of this video, whether you are contemplating buying them or you just need to watch somebody therapeutically wash their hair. So I'm gonna shut up now, and I will let you guys enjoy the tutorial slash review slash talk through, and I hope you love it. So before hopping in the shower, I'm going to prepare the fermented rice and rose protein ritual. To me, this product makes the benefits of using rice water not as gimmicky as it has been in previous like hair launches. And it's so easy to use. All you have to do is fill up the shaking vessel with 24 ounces of warm water. Yes, I use measurements just to be sure. And then pour in the powder packet. The fermented powder will instantly transform into a water activated rinse treatment, so you don't have to let your rice sit for days in order to use it. And then on top of that, it has biotin, honey, rose, and amino acids. It's definitely giving luxury rice water. To activate the powder, all you have to do is close the vessel and then shake it up. I think it's best to go ahead and do this before you get in the shower or before you start your wash day ritual, just so that it's done. And then of course, close it with the nozzle, and we are ready to go. Now, if you're unsure what products to use, there is a quiz that you can take on the CÉCRED website. For today's wash day, I'm going to double cleanse with the clarifying shampoo and scalp scrub, as well as the hydrating shampoo. Then I'm going to go in with the fermented rice water and rose ritual, and then I'm going to deep condition with the moisturizing deep conditioner. Now, you guys know when it comes to hair, skin, body care, any type of beauty products, I am the ingredients queen, and I was so excited to see that this product line was truly backed by innovative science. Starting off with the clarifying shampoo and scalp scrub. Now, I applied this with my hands just because that's how I typically apply my shampoos, but I would actually recommend applying it directly to your scalp with the nozzle because the product is kind of hard to distribute, you know, manually with your hands. But once you really get it in there, it is definitely a deep cleanse. It has a fresh peppermint scent. It does have tea tree oil in it, but unfortunately it doesn't have a tingle. I definitely wish it tingled. It also has gentle exfoliants in it, but you can't really feel like the exfoliating beads on your scalp. As soon as it gets in contact with water, they kind of melt away. This shampoo also doesn't have a lot of slip, so I wouldn't recommend doing any type of detangling with it. I don't see myself using this like weekly, but definitely when I need a deep cleanse, maybe post protective style. And she's got fermented purple willow bark and niacinamide, bringing skincare to the scalp. Okay, now I'm going in with the hydrating shampoo, and typically I don't double cleanse my hair, but CÉCRED recommends using both shampoos, and this shampoo actually is now one of my favorites. The texture is so creamy, the lather is phenomenal, and this shampoo actually does have a decent amount of slip. Like, I was able to do a light finger detangle with it. And again, we've got some of the latest technology in it with hydrating hyaluronic acid and a phytocollagen complex, as well as their signature African oil blend. I haven't used this by itself yet, but I definitely want to see how it performs on its own. But after using it with the clarifying shampoo, it left my hair super clean, still soft, very manageable. And of course, it has their signature temple oud scent, which smells so good. So now after double cleansing, we can go in with the fermented rice water and rose ritual. This was actually my first time doing any type of rinse. I've never done any of the rice water treatments, even when it was really popular, so this was interesting to try. I really like that the nozzle doesn't disperse the water out too quickly. Like, you're kind of able to control it so it doesn't just like pour all over the place. Just kind of applied it all over and then massaged it through my hair to make sure it was coated. And unlike the homemade rice waters, this actually has a nice scent. It's like floral and rosy. Having high porosity hair and color treated hair, I absolutely love anything that's going to give me some strength, help fight breakage and split ends. It does say that after the first step your hair will feel stiff, but I can honestly say my hair didn't feel stiff. It just felt strong, like it was still movable and soft. So I let that sit in for 5 minutes and then rinsed it out. And as I was rinsing it out, like I said, I wouldn't really describe it as stiff. It just felt like my hair had some oomph to it. You can see that my curls aren't like juicy, but they are defined, if that makes sense. Like, it feels like it just kind of squeezes the cuticle together. I also think that this treatment is what gave my hair some incredible shine. I think it's a game changer, I'm not gonna lie. So after step 1, you go in with step 2, and this is what basically brings the moisture back into your hair after the protein treatment. We love balance. And again, I just applied this like I would a conditioner, just kind of raking it through my hair. This didn't really have a ton of slip. Like, I was definitely able to lightly finger detangle, but I would more so say it just kind of felt like it was replenishing the moisture from the protein treatment. This uses their signature African oil blend as well as sea buckthorn oil. I think I'm definitely gonna have to keep using this treatment over time to see if it really does help with the shedding and the breakage. But even after this wash day, I definitely didn't experience as much shedding as I usually do, because usually even when I'm like finger detangling, I have hair like trapped in my fingers, and I feel like I didn't really have as much this time. And as I was rinsing the silk rinse out, you can definitely see that my hair just looked healthy, not weighed down, just almost like brought back to life. So after doing that ritual, I did go ahead and deep condition with the moisturizing deep conditioner. She's thick, just like we like them. Super thick and creamy, and also has that signature temple oud scent, which smells amazing. I had to get a close-up texture shot for y'all just so you can really see how smooth and buttery it is. And because of the texture, I think that is why the first time I used this, I was a little thrown off, because I felt like I didn't get the moisture that I was expecting off first application. To me, it doesn't have a ton of slip, but this time I actually added a little bit more water, not like so much that you rinse out the product, but just enough to resaturate the hair. And this made it a lot easier for me to distribute the product, and of course it gave me a little bit more slip. In the details, it says that our rich buttery deep conditioner doesn't just coat the hair with the illusion of conditioning and slip, okay? They said it actually rehydrates, softens, and improves manageability. And I can honestly say it's not an illusion. If you really allow the product to sit in the hair, you can tell that there are actually quality ingredients in this that are transforming your hair. And I promise I'm not just saying that. The longer I let it sit in my hair, the more I could feel it doing its thing. And here's all the hair that I had in my brush from detangling my entire head after this wash day. I'm probably just missing a few strands that I had in my fingers from finger detangling earlier, but overall, my hair was on my head, okay? This deep conditioner also has squalane, which helps to seal the cuticle, antioxidants for shine, and hyaluronic acid to help retain moisture. I just need you guys to get into these shots of me rinsing out this conditioner. Do you see my curls? Do you see my hair? It looks amazing, okay? And it truly felt so good. So of course I wrapped up my hair in my microfiber towel, and I was kind of happy when that was over because that was a lot. So since I'm doing a silk press, I just used the Wild Dream Coat spray before blow drying. This product has to be used by itself in order for it to be activated by the blow dry. It's basically like a spray that helps with humidity, and it can't be mixed with any other product as it's being activated during the blow dry. However, the other day I did do a blowout using the moisture sealing lotion from CÉCRED. I actually applied that to my hair while I was still in the shower, but I think it would be better on like damp hair, not dripping wet hair. It is very moisturizing, and I think it was a great primer for that blowout. And if I had to compare the two blowouts, I would say that the one with the moisture sealing lotion obviously felt more moisturizing, but not weighed down. Like, I definitely could have used that again today, but the reason why I didn't was because I knew that in order to straighten my hair, I needed to use a spray that was going to help with the humidity. It actually says that the moisture sealing lotion works best with heat, so I feel like I would most likely grab for it when I am blow drying my hair to stretch it, to do a stretch style. And again, I do think that it would work well under a silk press. I just know that with my fine hair, I need that wild dream coat if I'm gonna straighten it. So that's what I did today, but I definitely did like the moisture sealing lotion. I just probably wouldn't use it for like a wash and go style or anything like that. I'm not saying it can't be used that way because I've seen people get great results with it, but I'll probably just use it before blow drying, like if I'm doing a stretch style or if I'm going to get a protective style. But either way, I do feel like my wash day with CÉCRED still did set me up to have a great base for my blowout and silk press. So yeah, I just wanted to throw in my experience with the moisture sealing lotion, although I didn't use it today. It's honestly not something that I would personally repurchase just because I don't have a consistent use for it, but it's still a great product. So here are my results today just using that Color Wow spray, and again I just use that for humidity fighting purposes, and it also acts as a heat protectant. So now let's get into this silk press. I am using my matching Dyson straightener, which I love. For the first pass I usually use the lowest setting. I don't know why I showed it on 410, but yeah, I usually start off on the lowest setting, and I actually am also using the CÉCRED oil to my hair, just a couple drops on each section to add some shine, and also because I'm obsessed with the smell. But I can actually say that the oil is probably my second favorite product out of all the products after that fermented rice and rose rinse. I just think that it's such good quality and it doesn't weigh the hair down the way most oils do, and she's packed with 13 oils. 13. You would think that it would weigh down the hair having so many oils, but it's actually really lightweight. I think that it really absorbs into the hair, like it doesn't just sit on top. So the hair just feels hydrated, it feels soft, still really flexible. You can really use this in so many different ways. You can apply it by itself, you can mix it in with a deep conditioner, you can apply it before you straighten it the way that I did, you can use it as a finisher after your hair is already done, you can use it to refresh your hair, you can use it as an oil treatment on its own. Like, you know, possibilities are endless. I actually also used this to take down my twist out when I did that twist out on blow dry hair a few days ago. It doesn't feel weird or heavy on the hair, just adds a nice coating, a nice shine to it. Helps me to like retain some frizz from, you know, pulling the hair apart. She's definitely a little pricey at $44, but let me tell you, I will probably be repurchasing this if the brand doesn't send me another one. I really like it. So after that first pass, as you can see, my hair was just like not all the way straight, and that's okay because I usually go through and then kind of bump my hair. And today I decided to also do some pin curls to let that sit while I did my makeup and stuff, so I would have just like some nice little layered feathered curls. What I really like about the Dyson straightener is that it's really easy to maneuver to create easy fluffy curls. Oh, and also at this step I do bump up the temperature to the highest setting. I feel like pinning the hair also, like immediately after curling it, helps it to hold. I don't know if that's really true or not, but every time I do it, it works. So yeah, I'm just gonna let you guys go ahead and watch me finish pin curling up the rest of my hair. I was actually in a rush because I was about to go out to eat with my friends, so yeah, I was moving through it quickly. Okay, so the pin curls honestly didn't stay in too long. I just had them in long enough for me to do my hair, and I sprayed them down with my Paul Mitchell hairspray. Once my makeup was done and I took them down, this is what my hair was looking like. I think it had so much bounce, so much shine. The curls were like curling, but they weren't like super curling. It was like perfect. And again, I felt like even with the oil applied to my hair, it didn't feel weighed down. It didn't feel like stringy. I did have to kind of touch up some parts just because the pin curls didn't really curl all the way, but overall it was a very successful silk press. So like I said, I went out to eat with my friends, and then this was what my hair looked like when I got home. As you can see, definitely lost the curls, but it wasn't too bad considering it was pretty humid outside. I also had to walk my dog while it was like misty outside. So to preserve my silk press, what I did was take a little bit of the CÉCRED nourishing oil. I applied it to my hair just a little bit, and then I went ahead and pin curled it, pretty much using the same size sections that I did before, just to kind of get those curls back for the next day. I actually think I did larger sections this time just so that it wasn't as curly. So this is now the next day, me taking down the pin curls. I was a little nervous, but they actually stayed in place for the most part. And after taking down the pin curls, I had curls. My hair had like a nice feathered flip to it, and again, frizz wear. Frizz is gone, and I hadn't even touched up my hair at this point. So yeah, my top 2 products from this whole collection are definitely the fermented rice and rose protein treatment and the oil. Like, if I had to say pick 2, those would be my top 2. And runner-up would be the hydrating shampoo. The only thing I haven't tried yet is the reconstructing mask, but we're gonna try that next week when I revert my hair back to curly. So what do we think? What do we think? Honestly, this is probably the best silk press I've ever had in my life. I mean, at least since I've been natural. I mean, look at this shine. Now, technically, this is only second day hair because I just did it yesterday, and we do have a little bit of frizz, but honestly, it's not too bad considering the weather here in Atlanta right now is trash juice. It's literally raining as I speak. Y'all know I don't wear silk presses often, so when I do wear them, I want them to kind of last at least a little bit. I think because my hair is kind of fine, my silk presses just don't last that long because it just gets oily faster, which is also why I was contemplating using that oil on my hair at all. But I must say, she did that with that oil. Let me tell you something. I know how easy it is to kind of brush off or doubt celebrity brands that come out, but I must say, no pun intended, I must say this line kind of blew me away. You can definitely tell that she put a lot of time and effort into it. I mean, look at what she does with her music and her art. I wouldn't expect her to just put something out for a quick cash grab anyway. And also, I noticed some people saying that like her previous launches or like her previous business ventures didn't really perform that well or do that well, so they were like doubting this one. But just as like a young entrepreneur myself, I would hate for people to like look at my past or look at my like previous business ventures and doubt my future things just because the things in the past didn't work. I always say the people that fail the most are the ones that gain the most wisdom and succeed the most. So don't knock it till you try it. I also actually really love that this collection isn't for like naturals only. I'm glad that she didn't go that route because we already have like so many natural hair focused brands, and the fact that this one is kind of targeting just healthy hair, no matter what your hair type is, no matter how you wear your hair, I think that's pretty cool too. I feel like no matter what any of us does, people are gonna have stuff to say and at the end of the day, you just kind of have to do what you want to do anyway. And we see time and time again how Beyonce just Beyonce's. So those are my thoughts, just one person's opinion out of millions. Let me know if you tried the products or if you plan on trying the product or if you've tried them already and what your thoughts are. I would love to know like other people's experiences with it because like I said, I'm kind of blown away. I love you guys so much. Thank you guys for always being here and supporting me. I would not have even gotten this. Frenchie wants to join the chat. Say hey, buddy. I love you. But yeah, like I was saying, I probably would not have even gotten this opportunity to try the products like through gratis if it wasn't for you guys. Not probably, I definitely would not have because they wouldn't even know who the hell I am. So thank you guys so much again for consistently showing up for me and supporting me. It opens the doors for me to have opportunities like this where I can then share it with you guys. And we love that. We love that. Again, make sure you are subscribed if you're not already. I would love for you to join the fam. Follow me on everything to keep in touch, and I will see y'all in the next one. Bye.